Today we're going to make wax melts from scratch. So the main ingredient is your wax. I use soy wax. It's a nice clean wax, and Eco Soya CB Advanced is possibly the best wax on the planet. I would recommend that to anybody. Brilliant to use, really easy to use, pretty foolproof. Next we have our scales. We need to weigh out our wax and our fragrance. Our fragrance today is a Dior tobacco type fragrance. And we've got some glitter for the moulds, the mould itself. We have Becro dye. Now this is a solid dye, and Becro is by far the best dye I've ever used. The liquid dyes are good as well, but it's foolproof and it gives a nice finish using the solid wax dye. Lovely and pigmented. Then we've got some mica. I've said before that I use a range of colours per one. I'm using these four in this one. You get the fragrance, but also it gives you a little bit of a show as well. They're just beautiful as meltdown. A little metal spoon from the mica. A thermometer. We need to keep an eye on the temperature of the wax. Anything over 180 degrees will discolor the wax if you don't cool it quick enough. To add the mica, you need it at a higher temperature anyway, but we'll go through that as we go. Measuring jug. I would recommend this kind of jug with this kind of handle. You're going to be sitting it in a pan of simmering water, and that will sit nicely over the side of the pan, and you've got access to stir. Speaking of stirring, silicone spoon. I love these, absolutely love these for making the melts. You can mix properly, you can pour properly, I just love them. Now the melt itself, to work out how much fragrance and how much wax you need, the easiest way I can give you is fill it with water and then pour it into a measuring jug, and that is your volume that you're working off. This mould will hold 300 grams. Get your 300 in your calculator and you minus your fragrance percentage. Now this fragrance is a strong one, so I'm just going to use up to 10%. The Eco Soya will take up to 12%, which I do often use. So maths time. So you've got your 300 minus your 10% fragrance, gives you 30 mils or 30 grams of fragrance. That leaves you with 270. Times the 270 by 0.83 and you'll get just over 224 grams. That's how much wax we're going to measure out and how much we're going to use. Last thing, the pan of boiling water. You can buy more commercial wax warmers, but they're a lot of money and it's just easier with the pan of water. Some people use the microwave. I don't like it at all. I wouldn't recommend it. With the pan of water, you've got more control over your temperatures and just prefer it altogether. So I'll insert the maths, me working out this one, and I'll put the equation into the description as well. So we're going to measure our 224 grams of wax. There we go, and we're going to sit that in the pan of water to slowly melt, and we're going to stir it as we do. While that's melting, we will get the molds ready. I'm using 3 shades of glitter, and I use a heavier amount of glitter at the top and fade it down each one. Use the lightest first. some darker walls. And on the backing colour, the brown there. There we go, that's ready to go. Give the wax a bit of a stir, and we'll wait for that to melt and get to temperature. Tell me what you want, what you need. 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 Tell me.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
the 180, so it's time to put the dye on mica. Liquid dye works great as well, but I don't like to use too much as the wax tends not to set too well. Same if you use too much mica. There we go. The back row, it just instantly melts. And there's that beautiful strong colour. Okay, a little bit more in. And it's time for the mica. I like to use a few different shades of mica. It gives a nice 3D kind of cut effect as it melts. I like people to be able to see as well as smell. So that's all of the dark gold I'm putting in. Some maple. Again, not too much. A bit of white gold. And a little bit of bronze for some depth. If I can get it out. And there's some bronze. There we go. And straight away, you can see those colours. And give it a really good mix. And you add the mica, higher temperatures better just to make it melt into the wax. It looks beautiful. And there we go, I'll just check the temp. Time to add fragrance. So I'm doing a full mould, so this needs 30 mils or 30 grams. It measures the same weight and volume. It smells absolutely divine. Now it needs a nice slow stir and stop getting air bubbles for about 2 minutes. Just to make sure they're fully incorporated. Let's look at that colour. I love the browns, and the bronzes are so pretty. Okay, the scales. Time for the mould. My favourite part. Now, when I'm decorating them, I like to have a heavier colour at the top and it fade down to the bottom. You'll see with that one too, heavier colours at the top and fade down. Again, it just looks pretty. So I will pour it at the faded end because pouring tends to disturb whatever you're using to decorate them. So I'll be pouring here and I'll be pouring down at the bottom. Ooh, the scales are in my way. Nice slow pour. as they start to set, you'll see the mica moving down the bottom, which is actually the front of the mould. There we go. They make such pretty patterns as they're settling. It'll take about an hour for these to set up properly. Right, these are nice and cool now, so they're ready to come out. I used the packaging, these ones mainly, but I also do like the wax ones, the wax paper ones. They look really nice, and I edit my own labels. So, designed these ones today, and there's some other new fragrance stuff. That one is divine. So to take them out, give them a pull in each direction. You'll have the odd one that doesn't come out in one piece, but you can easily remelt it and remold it. And I get my hands underneath and push gently all the way along, and it pops them out. Okay, they've come out really nice. So I'll be using these bags again. Take that back out. The heavier coloured end, I'll put that in at the top. To sell wax melts, you need to put on your CLP labels, but we won't do that just now. So pretty. I'll do one in the paper bags as well, just to show you how they look. And paper bag. Not the one you're out. To seal these, I put a thank you sticker on the top and the usual label on the bottom. They do look really pretty. Now for these top ones, gently push along the bottom, and it releases them nice. All those different colours. Soy is a really soft wax, so I'm really gentle when I put them in and when I stir them. Now for labels. I'll just grab some scissors just in case. So sometimes the stickers kind of overlap each other and you might have an edge like that one. I use Avery to set stickers and to set them out, and sometimes it just sets a little bit off. Let's move that out of the way. And I'll put the stickers on the bottom. That's the end. This one, I've got two sides to trim. Oops. There we go. And that's them all packaged. I'll talk about the CLP labels in another video. For now, this one's just about making them really. So yeah, that's them all ready.